hell is breaking loose in your life and you see totally opposite of what you believe in God for, how does faith operates in that particular space? Let's talk about it. So you have to understand that your belief process is so important. What you believe is going to absolutely happen. If you believe you can, you can. If you believe you can't, you can't. And so let's go back to Joseph's story, right? So Joseph in the Bible was second command during a time of one of the world's most chaotic things that happened, time of famine, 7 years of famine, right? Joseph was the second man in command, but he was also the second most wealthiest man during that time because God had set it up that way. Now, see, that wasn't the beginning of his story. That was in the middle of his story. Because in the beginning of his story, Joseph went through betrayal. Joseph went through his brothers selling him to slavery. Joseph went through being lied on. Joseph went through being in prison, like some of the darkest places ever. So many valley seasons. And Joseph had to believe that there was more to his life than what he was going through in that season, right? That there was more to what God had for him. And so he believed that there was more to it, right? And so he operated as if God had already done that thing for him. And so that's what you have to believe if that's where you are in this point in time. If you're in a valley season, if you're in a dark season, you have to believe that God is going to bring that thing into fruition. And don't curse your crisis, right? You might be going through a season where God is trying to prune something out of you in that season. So you have to ask God, what am I supposed to take out this season, right? I know this season is all chaos. I know it's hell in my life that's happening. What am I to take out of this season? And when you ask God that, and when you allow that season to be a learning season for you, when you come out of that season, you're going to be powerful with the testimony that you're going to have, because God is going to allow that test to be a testimony. So as you're going through this season of whatever you may be going through, have faith that God is going to bring you out, because guess what? God will never leave you nor forsake you. That's what his word says. And if you go back and think about your life, when has God left you? You may have been in some rough seasons, but God never left you, because you are here today. If God woke you up, that means he is not through with you yet. So I want you to start changing your belief process and believe that God will, God can, and God will do that thing for you. So I encourage you to have faith over fear today, to walk in what God has called you to walk through, even if you are going through a crazy season, an to ask God to discern the season for you so you can know how to move in that season. Because you may be in a season where you have to be quiet. And if that's your season, be quiet. But if it's not, you better walk and you better run and do what God has told you to do. Because delayed obedience is still disobedience. Be obedient and do what God has called you to do. Have an amazing Faithful Fear Friday on purpose, and go do that thing that you're scared to do. I promise you, it will be so much joy that you will see and that you will experience when you step into faith and stop allowing fear to run your life. Have an amazing Faithful Fear Friday on purpose.